So I've just come back on another device. This is my Note 10 as well. So I've got two Samsung phones. So this is going to continue here. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take the trace drawing. So what I've done was just prior to opening this up, I saved the drawing on the other device and then to Drive, and I downloaded it. And I'm going to actually open up the overlay image here, this one. Okay, this is the drawing we've done. So I'm going to do a freehand drawing of the remainder of the wonderful picture. So I have a reference image on my laptop next to me. I'm going to refer to that to make this continue this drawing. So sorry about that. We're not going to use the trace reference image to draw. We're basically going to do it by freehand. But you've got the reference image to look at, and then you can see how I make this drawing. So sometimes a good thing, because now I can see the whole picture here. I can see the whole painting here, and you know, while I'm painting it, and make them beautiful marks that on the you know, draw the landscape here, the cathedral. That's what we're going to do. So I've got the image on my laptop and I'm referring to it. I'm going to now utilize my freehand skills to make this drawing. So let's start off with a brush that we could use. A charcoal brush, that might work. That's my previous drawing. Let me see that. Let's pick a dark color. And I just want to see if the brush effects work. It's not bad. I don't know that I like this or not. Let me pick another one. Haze Light. It's got more sweeping strokes, as you can see. I think that might work better, Haze Light. I'm going to go for Haze Light. Okay, so first thing is, it's got like a brush stroke. So first thing we're going to do is, I'm looking at the drawing, and I can see that I'm going to start off by doing the bottom part, you know, add some of that lovely green, you know, just continue to build this up. So I'm going to take the brush size. Let's start off with 70%, okay, for the haze light, and 4.5%. And then let's pick this wonderful yellow for the boat that I can see going on here. So we're just going to do that here. No. And then I pick green. So I am now completely at the mercy of my own skills. And I'm going to show you how to turn this painting into something that's really good. I have full confidence in myself. Maybe you don't. Maybe you think, oh God, how's he going to do this? But trust me, have confidence and it will work. This is a deep color here of the green. It's kind of green, or maybe not. So this is what I'm going to do, just build it up, these colors, right? And then it's we'll cut down some of the brown here, there. Right, and then I'm just doing the boat here. Pick that boat. This is okay. And then I'm going to pick the little bit the darker color that's coming off the boat. And there's a green, sort of a green. Right there. That's okay for now. I'm not doing anything else. And then I'm going to pick some of this lovely brown color, the trees, and then pick this tree there, just stomped in the middle. And then there's some people. Then I'm going to draw that background. The background of that field, the park here. Just draw a line there for now. Don't worry about the details, okay? Just do that. And then just build it up. Right? So that's like the two areas that I want to divide the river, which is what the painting is all about. Okay. And all these wonderful colors. It's a shame we haven't got he's uses green as well for this. That's a little harsh. Take that down. Yeah, it's more like it. And he uses the brown for that river. So I'm just putting down some details, nothing too much. I don't know why that happens on the device. I think it's sometimes to do with, it's got that red palette there. Some red going on there, but not too. Right, and then it's got the ripples of the yellow there, which you can use the color palette there. Right, just right. So the thing is that you need to pay attention how this painting is going to come about. You know, we're not relying on. This is something different I've done for a while. So now I'm going to adjust my painting. I'm going to go straight for these wonderful luscious tree he's designed. These wonderful trees at the top here. So I'm going to stick to this primary color, and then let's look at it and let's see what colors we can extract. We can extract some gray right there, and then it's got some more gray coming up here, and then that all makes an effect. So this is the color palette choosing. So we don't have the color picker. The color picker is only our, so we don't have that liberty of using the color picker, but hopefully these are the skills you have acquired. Right, so there, and then pick a little bit of darker color to show that tree. And then we've got this wonderful green. Now we're on the green primary colors. Believe me, drawing, you can, if you're confident enough, you're going to obviously throw your arms up in the air and say, oh, it's impossible, isn't it? There's many times you can do that, but I don't do that. I actually proceed brimming with confidence. I can follow me along to this. Right, then here I've got some yellow going on above that tree there. You know, all these add up to the details. And then we have this. Maybe I was destined to do this, who knows. There. Look at that color. It's all these wonderful colors that's coming out. Just looking at that reference image and drawing all these wonderful colors. Right. And then we're going to come to this swirling tree. Reminds me of a bit of the Starry Night, the willow tree that's firing up, jetting up into the sky. So you got that, and then add a little bit of tones. This is how you measure the tones. Remember what we've got: 4%, 70% haze, light. That's the one I went for. Okay. Then let's see what. So I'm judging the tones that's going on using my eyes. Judging that. So this is very interesting. I'm glad in a way that I'm doing this, because it helps me, because I haven't done something for a while. This is Salisbury. There's a beautiful dark color almost here going. This sort of captures the leaves on this. That's just jetting out all the way. As long as this, almost as high as the sphere itself. The Salisbury Cathedral. That's the one I'm talking about. Notice I'm using horizontal stroke as well, and then changing the tones. Right, that's the way the cathedral is. You can see that's going to be a straightforward jetting up. I'm going to leave that for now. Just work out the foil, the plantation. It's a wonderful picture, isn't it? Just lovely. I'm going to enjoy this. Just sweeping strokes. That's all he's using. Sweeping stroke. This is the. Why would someone say this is no soul? Come off it. You're born in another day. Are you living on the same planet? These people are so enamored by traditional, they forget the beauty of what technology can bring. They just fear it. They're not technically minded, and they just continue to fear it. Right there. That's where the cathedral's going to lie. There, so I've got to have enough. It's sort of a green now there. I'm going towards green. It's a kaleidoscope of colors. Look at the green. It's not quite green, so I'm going to move this along and go to a sort of a darker green. Remember, be careful about what colors you pick. That's too luscious green, so I'm going to take it out and make it into grayish green. Right there. And then it goes to a reddish tinge. Maybe this is a bit of a bit darker here. Maybe it's a bit of a the summer season. And then he goes towards a green. Almost looks like a green, I'm not sure. It's a very dirty green. So I'm going to do the same thing. Just do the marks. And then pick some. So this is going on in there, I'm not sure. Pick that green again. It's very dark green. blend it out. I'm trying to keep it. Okay, let's see what we've got here. It's not bad, is it? So now the tree there, I can see if I go over it again, that tree has a little bit of the redness in it, and that it has some of that light color sort of here. I'm gonna go here again. Let's build that up here. And then I haven't done the cathedral. I'm gonna leave it towards the end. And now let's see what we're gonna do. I'll save that. This is very interesting. Normally I draw from a photo, reference photo, but not from another painting. But, you know, we could do that. But we've got a lot more tools here. So what we're going to do is now I'm going to do some... No, actually, I'm going to finish the tree lot as much as I can. So I can see another green on this patch here. This around there. I can see another green. Sort of a dirty green. I'm going to try and capture that. Right there. Then just add this color. I'm going to just add these colors. And so we can learn some of the techniques by doing this. Alright, oops, computers. Right, just use different tones. The beauty of it. Painting is just using different tones. Mix it up. Go for lighter green here. Not too vibrant green. Okay, just gives the illusion. Keep it uniform. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to blend the background. Yeah, we're going to blend this sky. And we know the cloud to be, I mean, I don't want to replicate. The thing is, if this was a reference image that I was following and trying to replicate the original, so someone will come and say, hey, this is a John Constable, this Salisbury, I remember this. That's what we would have done if we had the trace mode still in play here, but we don't. I'm doing it freehand, so I'm going to get creative. I'm going to add my own creativity to this, so it will probably be similar, but not exactly similar to what Constable intended. So I'm going to add my own elements in there, because it's my freehand, just because I can do that, isn't it? So now what we do is bring this down. This is where the brushes really come into play, the density and hardness. And then I'm going to go put this out the way and pick the color picker over a tone and just mix it up. Okay. Maybe if it's not working, do it. You might have to increase that. I'm just blending it. Okay. So it's like it's in the background, but but it's not choppy or like a paint by numbers type. So you're going around blending that so it looks like does look like a sky and not like bubbles in underground sea or something, right? using a sort of a circular stroke. Yeah. Right. You can see how sort of it goes back. Because I'm good at this because I've done a lot of wildlife with this similar. So I need to go up a little bit because I've done a lot of wildlife where I have to set the background to be a distant. So I'm using the same brush. Actually, that's going to be the tree line, so I'm going to leave that area for now. Maybe YouTube probably wanted me to do a freehand drawing. Perhaps that's why this, who knows. Go away. You see how the background is now coming up. But the thing with I have to tell you that the Constable's painting has got a lot of bright yellow. And I'm going to add some of that yellow. Why not? I can do it, right? Let's bring that down here. Don't think you want to see my face all the time. There you are. So just spread it out and then have a bigger brush so you can bring it down. Play with it, It's the whole idea. That's how you learn techniques. On this side, it's a little bit of a little bit of a somber color. It's not as bright as on the other side. Let me move my all the way to the top of the cloud so I can see what I'm doing. It's got different sort of colors going on. It's even got a little bit of patches of green. Maybe he wanted to, he was running out of it or something and wanted to use it. From the green, probably from the land that he was painting, right? Who knows? Let me add a little bit of that yellow in there. See, when it's a bit contrasting, it can sort of take in there. You'll get a feel for it. That's really, in essence, right there. Okay. So then he's got these lovely yellow clouds here going on. I'll diffuse that. Diffuse this color. So we know where we stand on the cloud side of things at least. Right, that's the color. And now we're gonna just keep drawing. We bring in the humans into this painting. Let's save this. Let's bring some of the humans. So I'm gonna actually open it up again because this is prototype app that I keep having to, I've been told by the developer to keep opening it, closing it, close it and open it. Oops, that didn't work. Oh yeah, it did work. That's the drawing. I thought I was loading the reference image as well, but that was quite mistaken. Shall we draw the cathedral? Let's draw that wonderful cathedral. Right, yeah. It's beautiful spirals, right? It's like jetting out, isn't it? Yes, let's draw that cathedral. So we're gonna actually go up density because, you know, it's a man-made construction. So we're gonna take it down. And I didn't do the outline of this cathedral, which is a shame, but that's all right. We can, what's going on? So we got that, I noticed that I'm using a reference, like I can see the leaves here, and then I can see on the reference image, got that lovely orange color of that cathedral. And that's what I'm gonna do, just use a little bit more. Right, and then it's got that here. And then he has a darker color, not quite dark, it's grayish. Grayish tone. And he still has a smaller brush that he uses to do the spirals. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, take it down. Just don't worry about getting it right. Just do what you can. And then it's got this. Actually, it goes down here. Yeah, it goes down about here. I actually did it way too high up. So I'm going to come here. And then this is where it is. Hopefully. Don't worry about if you've got it wrong. It's the beauty of digital. There, yes. And then he's got this wonderful yellow tone. With the gleaming spires. And then the black sort of there. Yes, we got it. There, look at that. It's got that. And then it's got another. And then it's got the yellow. Isn't that amazing how quickly you can do that? And then the darker color. Oops, what did I do there? Oh, there we got this right. So it's like this. These trees keep blocking it. We got these trees that are coming all the way up to the spire. And then we got that green color trees. And then another brown color trees. They're lined up here. And then I got this wonderful yellow tone here. Really vibrant. It's quite vibrant yellow, so I'm going to make that vibrant. Don't know, maybe another building is signifying another building, right? Let's see what we have there. That's good. So now I'm gonna change direction altogether. I'm gonna work a bit at a time on the land. Here is the land. So let's go down just on my laptop. Zoom in and got the boat as a great reference where we are there. And then I can see the boat, expanded it. You can see that boat there. I think, you know what, I think I did the boat a little bit close to the edge, but that's not a problem. That's okay, don't worry about it. Okay, now we're going to fill in a bit more of the details with some lovely yellow, while we still got the same brush. This is a Painterly type paintings, too vibrant green. Right, so just pick some of that greyish tone that she has. And then he has this wonderful red. If you've got the color palette, you can do a lot of nice things to it. And then he's got this really beautiful person who's cast in a shadow, the red. So let's see if I'm going to get this red. It's got a lovely red tone here. So I think what I'm going to do is, I know what to do. I'm going to draw the shapes first. So I'm going to pick a tone, which is the shape. Yeah, it's quite a little bit maybe darker. And then go down. And then maybe, no, a little lighter, I would say. A little grey. You can see that. Actually, a little bit more lighter. Now it's going towards the other side now. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and create the outline of this person that I'm trying to do. And see, it's getting lost here. Can't do that, so I've got to pick a light tone. Yeah, so that's all right. Let's pick this guy here. Sorry about that, keep switching. So these caricatures, right? This guy there. Then there is, just keep moving. I should keep still and do it. There's another little, probably two kids there. And then I don't know, there's some kind of picnic maybe here. And there's some people sort of, there's a person bent over here. And then there's that tree here. Okay, in the background there. And then here we have quite a few people sitting down. Probably it's a mishmash. There's nothing really. It's a blobs of colour, isn't it? If you look at it. And then I don't know, oh, these are probably pets. Wow, they had pets there. Probably they brought their animals. And here. And then there's someone with a long cloak with a hat here. So I'm just doing all the features. You can do it any other way, but someone here, and there's that border there. Someone at the back, and there's probably their shadow. And let's see what we have here. So we probably have to go over this drawing actually, to be honest with you. And then we have this person probably playing here. a little person, and then another person there. And then there's a man with probably a walking stick here, I think. And there's the shadows. There's actually a tree. You can see a tree. It's very faint. And there's the riverbank. Let's see if we've got these characters right. I think we have, isn't it? Got it. Some characters right there. So I can see. So I'm going to use that as the reference for this lovely painting. And then I'm going to start now doing these globules of color, right? Let's save this in case we need to have another stab at it. But the beauty of digital is that you can always go back to it and say, you know, so let's pick this one in red here. Let's get him down. Right, with this black. Have we got a black there? Yep. And then it's got this black body there. Right there. It's not quite black, so just make sure you come back to it. Now we've got a lovely sort of a yellow, sort of a bright yellow actually. So this is where your understanding of tones increases. So those of you who think I can't draw without the trace, well, there you are. You should be watching this intently. There's a dark color here, like this. Sort of a dark red. Right, then another color here. So we don't know what's going on, right? You basically just do whatever, you know, what worked. So there. Then we have someone with a hat, so we can use our color palette here, remember? And then it's got another color there underneath, probably a large hat perhaps, we don't know. And then he uses all the way, it gets a bright yellow. And then it becomes a sort of a reddish. He does like his red, doesn't he? The back here. And really dark here. Whatever that is, we don't know. And then the areas that we forgot, that just patch it up here. And then we've got this tree, wonderful tree. I think we're getting a good color here that we need for that tree. Then it's actually a bit darker here on the other side. So here. And then he has this green. Is there any green on there? No, we haven't. So I'm going to pick some of that green that he has going on over there. Sort of a dirty green. Just bring that here. More on the grey side. It's actually quite lighter effects. Right there. Green here. And then let's touch of green here. Oops, we're going into the boat, don't forget. don't fill our boat yet. So now we've got these colours going on here. Let's see what we've got. It's looking quite good, isn't it? I mean, it looks like people resting. We can make out whatever they're doing. We don't really care. So I'm actually going to go over this. So I'll probably take a break in about 10 minutes and then resume afterwards. But I hope you're seeing the ability of drawing in the true sense, right? Got a lovely red here of this person, I think, here. He likes this red, doesn't he? It definitely adds character. And then it's got this green. Let's take that green here. Like that. And then the dark thing, and it's again a yellow. So it's a really bright. Oh, I'm trying to cover up the boat because I'm looking at the wrong reference because we changed it up, remember? The shadows falling off there. Right, that's really what he's doing here. And he's got these poodles, black, whatever. And then this, probably this color, but a little lighter, I would say, going in between here. And then it's got this yellow going on here with this person, the sun bathing, and the dark color here. Person facing the other way. Green here, the background. So we don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. You can sort of hazard a guess. There. And then this looming, this exceptionally looming character here. So this person here, it's probably darker here. So I'm going to put in here darker. No. And then to make his face, just cleverly adds that. And then goes back to the dark features. And then you can get away with that. And then I got that another person there. It's sort of an orange color. Let's see if we can pick an orange. That's what I'm thinking. It's actually a brighter orange. Okay, and then it's got some dark going on around there. We just want to give the resemblance that. Like that we did notice then, right? Okay, and then this lovely field. Let's make sure that he's done this wonderful field. And then we know we've got a darker patch of that green that's casting a shadow, isn't it? And then, let's see, I've got to move the laptop. The tree there. And we're going to do this tree here, followed by this man with a walking stick, I think. So again, so the tree is sort of, it's actually that color. darker, I would say. Right, and then he's got a sort of a dirty orange here. Okay, and now again he's using red again. You know, he likes his red. I believe the red makes, then maybe mix it up a bit. And then he's even got that bright yellow I no longer have. Right, and then he's got another little thing going on there. And then he carries this background. I don't know what he's got going on around here. From the reference image I can see that it's peering through the woods. So let's draw this final caricature, right? Black. Right. It's not totally black. Don't always use the black, you know. That's too harsh, isn't it? I'm going to take it up again. Let's mix it up. And then put a faint idea of the face. And then he's got these. Pick the colors that's going through. Right. And then he's got this walking stick. Right. This green, lovely green, sort of this, I think it's that green, going through all the way at the back because the light's shining. And I haven't quite finished, obviously, that. Wonderful green, and then it becomes a little bit lighter there. Let's see what we got here. It's not bad, isn't it? Pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so with these people sitting there. So now we can take our focus away. Save that. Okay. I think some of you are a little confused with what I'm doing because I'm doing freehand. Yeah. Well, I can understand that you probably cannot follow along to this because you need to develop your experience, isn't it? Develop the skills. Okay, so we're doing pretty well. Now I'm going to get this green in order. This boat. Let's get this boat. This boat is bugging me, you know. So let's pick the color here. It's a good brush, 1.67%. Right, then got this. It's got a little bit of a tonal darkness to it. Right, and then that goes like that. And get some of the yellow really bright. Right, and then have that come in here. And then remember this green could be a dirty on my screen. It's going to separate that boat, give it a little bit more distinct feature. And then here, and now we're going to have that. So this is coming out nicely. I think it does look like a boat. It does, yeah. So Now I'm going to do some of that green, take that. Actually, I'm going to increase that a little bit and then have some translucency in there. Okay, and then add some of that sort of that the green probably is. It's slowly coming together, isn't it? And pick some of these colors. Right. Pick some of these colors here that's already there. Just go over it. It's like brambles here, isn't it? Get there. Just give the illusion that we're on the other side of the river. Right. Take that down. Increase that, I think. So you see, if I'm explaining this to you, you have no clue what to do. Right, that's why I'm teaching you. So those people who think, this is for people who think that I can't draw freehand. It's for you guys, all right? Because you keep thinking, hey, he's using trace. Hey, he doesn't know how to do it any other way. I'm going to prove to you, okay? So it's for you. So you should have the decency to stay through this drawing and watch. Take that gradient down. Create the illusion of the stilt. See how I create a multi-dimensional area there. It's already coming together, isn't it? And then just carry on. So you can see I'm not using any tools, reference or anything, yeah? Put that up there. Go here. Okay, get this color. Actually, you see, uses a bit of ripples in his. You can use that color and then take it down. Don't be very careful. Just add, and he uses that to really good effect. Okay, so we got something. The boat isn't quite still there, but now I'm going to focus on that tree. So I'm going to save it. Okay, save. And now I'm going to keep building up that tree and probably gonna, and then building up that Salisbury Cathedral. I'm probably gonna see that. if I can add the details to make it look like jetting out. I just give enough illusion of detail to give it some like real character, you know. Now let's make it real, isn't it? After all, it's what he intended. So that cloud. Let's pick that green. So, you know, you've got all the colors there. Nothing new you're doing. If I could finish this in one sitting, I don't think I need all that additional time. Get that down. Increase. Remember, not all the way down. Because we're now back to the clouds. I want to get these clouds right. Right. There. And then what have we got here? We've got that lovely thing going on, but it's quite big behind that tree line, because that's then make sure you have this olive green. I think it's more towards the green. There. Just leave that. Some of that is sort of a dirty green a little bit. Just look for the effect. And some of that green can go, because of the darker green, can go across there, you know. And then you have another, because it's falling behind the sun, light's coming in that direction, okay. And then don't forget to add some of these light effects to give that effect. And then here we don't know what's going on. We've got something going on there, but we don't know what it is. That's quite small. And then you can take advantage of this and make this look a little bit more realistic. Yeah? Go up. Right, it's coming together, isn't it? And then this cathedral is the all-encompassing. It's the that cathedral, isn't it? Black. Don't make it too black. Just do the perimeter. And then do this. To show that it is a cathedral, right? And then maybe there's some buildings there, part of the cathedral. We don't know, right? That's what he meant to do, right? Alright, so we're going to actually finish this. Don't think there's much to do here. Well, we've got the essence right here. The essence of what we want to do. Well, I think we have, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is pretty much. I mean, I'm sure you'd probably think this is too much to appreciate. Do you see what I have to show you in Trace to learn the skills? You might think that you can run before you can walk, but this is what you can get up to. The skill level you can achieve on a phone, right? Hopefully get a deeper understanding of this. Obviously I'm not doing some of the full justice to this painting, but still, it's not a bad attempt. So it's almost like having a race, isn't it? Can you see? It's almost like the trees are having a race with that cathedral at the back. So all the trees are let's save this. Open it up again and I'm going to finish it. So in fact, I don't want to, obviously you're probably busy with a lot of things, so I'm just going to open it up again and I'm going to clean up that boat. The boat is not as I intended. Take it way down and let's take the capacity down, opacity. And let's take the screen. Why do we have that? Picking the colors, the brown, it just seems to ignore it. There. Look how small it is. Now get that green color. This. Then have a brown color. So we know that boat's got a reflection, isn't it? take that green, mix it up. We don't know what it looks like, right? Yeah, that's a bit too much, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so alright. It didn't quite work. Again, we can bring some of that dark colour. Alright, take the brush size up. There, let's have a look. I think that's looking quite good. Bring some of that dark colour. And then bring some of that green colour into play here. Bring some of that dark colour. Okay. Oh, it's the reflection. That's what we're missing. Yeah. That's what we're missing. Alright. So now I don't know what you think of that, but I think it's alright. I think it's okay. Yeah, just mix it up. You know, put a little bit of darker patch right there around that tree. And then put a bit of yellow. Right, give that illusion of the back. It do so much to it. Just a little bit. So you know what? I think I'm done. I mean, I can always work on it more detail, but I think I'm pretty much done. And let's pick that. Let's pick some of that yellow. Right there. That's a bit, probably a little too brownish. Needs to be harshened up a bit. And then okay, we don't know what that is. And there's some of this lovely green. And this guy is probably got that dark patch. Okay. Right. I think it's okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to say yeah, so please let me know what you think. I know some of you chickened off, as I can imagine, because you're thinking, what? How do I go around doing this? That's why I'm showing you the trace method. You know, if you don't, it's not the color of the Paintology. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this. And as much as I have drawn this, a freehand drawing, so now you can see what you're capable of if you spend a little bit of time understanding the details and having acquired the knowledge and the skills from what I showed you earlier using the trace. So this was a freehand. Half of it was block coloring, half of it was freehand. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please do subscribe and let me know if you have any ideas for additional paintings. So this is the Salisbury Cathedral by the River by John Constable, and I did my own take of this, but people will probably recognize this and say, yeah, you know what, this is the Salisbury River. It looks like Constable. That's what I'm hoping. But you can pass it around and show people. But truly, you can't expect this to be digital, is it? It's all freehand. And for those who say it hasn't got any soul, I think some other AI took over me while I did this. Is that? And I don't have any soul. It's just ridiculous when they come from such a pathetic angle like that. And I hope they can open their eyes a little bit more and see the true nature of digital drawing and painting. I bring traditional skills to the digital. This is what Paintology is all about. And that's the reason why I can extend my skill sets a lot further than others in digital art. So I hope you've learned something and you'll continue to learn and use the app for your own creativity. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.